Hey guys, if I say about the first day, that is the white coat ceremony they used to say. But in our college, they have said about induction program. That is the name of it. So if I say about it, it is the first day I went to the college, medical college. In the time, I didn't take many images and all, many photos, but I have taken some of the images. I will try to say what happened in the first day. It's going to be very interesting because something just happened very special that I also don't. Other thing which has happened, I will say you what it is. If I say about it, normally is to I started my journey with my auto around 7:40, 7:45. I started my ride with auto, and with my family, I went like my mom and dad has came with me, and finally have reached to the place around somewhere 9:95 around. It's the time I have reached. After going it, first thing they have said is they given me a rose and some oath paper also. That is the in MBS and all they used to take a oath, right? That is the paper they have given by rolling it. And finally they have given two chocolates and wishing me all the best for this MBS journey. Eating this oath paper and the two chocolates, and finally they have issued it. Finally they have given tokens to first to eat snacks, right? And finally I should get the white coat also. For that they have guided me to go inside. So when I'm going inside, I can see in the side way there is a reception hall, like I have showed you how it looks. First we ate the snacks and all, like I can say samsa, and finally cake, and finally tea coffee. That's all. Eating it, and finally what I done is now collected our white coat. Finally, after collecting white coat, what they have said is they have kept a stage outside the reception itself. So we should sit there. There are separate place for students for boys and students for girls, and backside they have the parents, and finally in the front they have the stuffs. This is the way they have arranged it, and finally I will row. The thing is, I was in the middle, in the side only. That is the thing I have. That is the that is where I have sat in the chair, and finally sitting it. And many of them know it. After that, chief guest will come. Chief guest has came, and finally they have talked many speeches and all. If you want to see about how the setup will be, how they are seated, I will show the pic in this screen. Finally, after this, I have already said many other guests has came, many big doctors and many. The founder of the our medical college has came and talked on some speech. If I want to show very highly important chief guest, if I want to show you, I will show you the two of them. I'm going to show you in the screen. After it, I want to say one more thing. After like that's only many of them will tries to talk about this rules and regulation of the colleges. Everything is go. It's like that only. Somewhat it is a surprising thing for me. It is the thing I want to say mainly. Finally, what happens after 1 hour it has been. Finally, what happens? Suddenly, a ma'am came to me. They were in the middle. There is a around. If I take as there is a 10 rows. First part, that is the 5 rows. I am in the another 5. In the first 5 rows, they have generally said just finally asked a question. If you want to talk something, any one of them from the boys should talk something on the stage about anything, like about your Neet journey or anything you can talk, but you should talk something about your Neet journey or about your college also you can talk. Anything you can talk, they have said like that. The interesting is from the first group of boys, first 5, they have said just like they're not interested in talking like that only. They have said nothing. They didn't reply. After that, they have came across next. That is the after 5th, 6th will come, right? Exactly at 6th, I am only sitting at a side way. So after that, they have said something, but I can't able to hear. I have said, ma'am, what you're saying, I can't able to hear what you have asked. Finally, they have said should talk something about this job out or college also. You can talk something whatever comes to your mind. They have said just like that. Finally, I said, ma'am, I don't want to talk because I'm not that much good speaker. And all. One thing about me is I will talk most of them. When they talk with them, definitely I will talk very friendly. Everything I will do. But only thing is, suddenly if they ask you, suddenly they ask me, definitely most of the time what I will do is to try to avoid it. Whether first after this we can do. Like really I have a thought, but I don't know due to this YouTube channel blessing or this definitely I will say. Suddenly what I did is I said, ma'am, I will talk. The one thing is already they have booked one student in the girls' side. I don't know whether she has prepared or not, but as already present from before, they have said before, sir. I thought before me, yes, she has talked. I don't know her name also. She has been talking. After talking, I have said from that herself, I can say one thing is my friend also said near to me, the girl she has talked already has prepared before itself. From 5 to 10 months I have got for it. But for me, nothing time. At the end only they have called me as a from boys anybody should talk. Suddenly I came there and finally they have started suddenly itself. What after that suddenly they have said, Hemant. These are another students to talk about these thoughts. Teacher has said my name and suddenly I want to go there. And finally suddenly what happened I don't know. Something I have talked. Nothing I will say before saying it, really I have talked or not, because you will not, somebody will not believe me, right? So that's why I'm going to show you let us see the pic in the screen. So I think you can able to see, right? That is the thing. What I thought I will say shortly, very simply, that is boldly whatever thoughts I have. That is, answer one thing. My name is Hemant, and I am from Chennai. And finally, I have said, if you ask about my journey, I have given more. I have given 2 years for coming to this college. That's the thing I have said. Finally, I have said one thing is, many of them have ambition, right, to become a doctor. If I say about my journey, I have said already 2 years. Why this ambition? Why this ambition? Whether I can't take any engineering or any jobs like that. The reason is after 2 years, I was very determined to take only BBS only. That is the reason I have said at the stage also. That is, if I take engineering like that, what happens? I will go to IT job. Otherwise, any homework I will do in the home itself. Another, most probably it will be around a computer based work only. But I have said one thing very preciously about this profession is, this is the only profession which I felt we should interact with the human beings. Should have one-on-one interaction. If he also a human, I also am a human. You have interaction with human beings. It's the only profession which I think we have it. Which I felt. Mostly medical only has. The thing is, when I'm interacting with humans, what happens? I will compliment them, they will compliment us. That is the thing which I have got from this profession, and finally which makes us also happy. That is the reason I am choosing this. That is the reason I have said in the stage also. Most of them I was clapped after saying these words. And finally, after this, after one thing is, all the best to all the freshers. I have said them, and all the students around the campus. And finally, I have said one thing also. After this Neet journey is a little bit hard, but I can see after coming here, I can see my parents have a happiness in their face. That is the reason which I felt very happy here. That is the thing also I have said. One more point. After that, I have compressed and said, and finally I have ended with thank you and came out on the stage. That is the thing happened. So finally she has talked before itself, and finally after doing it, they just like that sent off. But they have done one thing is, they have given me a bouquet. I think bouquet is very simple thing. Many of them. Well, say bouquet for me it's special. I will say it is special. The reason is, they ask me what I will say is, the reason why it is special is because normally from our family, if I say most of the functions, I have given bouquet as a gift for others. But I didn't see a chief guest coming from outside. That also we can't see every time, right? Chief guests will come around once in a year. That's it. That is the thing. That time also we can't see directly and give shake hands with them. The thing is, have taken a bouquet from a chief guest. It's very popular in some of the branches and all. Much honor to me, I will say. And finally, I can say after giving bouquet, I have given shake hand to it. The reason I felt very happy. That is the reason I am saying very happy, because bouquet, many of them bouquet as gift for others, but not for me. I didn't get any bouquets from in my life, I will say. But was this first time in the first day of the medical college itself, I felt very happy after going on the stage and getting a bouquet from a chief guest also. I felt very happy from in that day. Finally, a faculty from our college came with white coat, and finally I know that a white coat means I have said one thing, that is fine itself we can easily find, that is for taking oath. What they have said is, they have said us to take it out and from the cover, and finally we should wear it. After wearing it, hold the paper in the left hand, and finally we should stretch our hand straight. That is the right hand, you should stretch it, and finally you should take the oath. How we took the oath, everything, if you want to know, I will show you a pic of it. So I think you can see it, right? So after doing it, after talking, everything happened. Finally, after one thing only they will complete the calling, that is Tamil Taival. That is the thing they will try to complete. You can see the pic. So that is the thing. In the center, there is two chief guests which are main, I will say. I think you can see in the pic itself the two main chief guests of this injection program in this medical college. The main chief guest of our college. So finally, I have taken that bouquet and everything. I felt very happy. After completing everything, I have said, right? They have completed with Tamil Thai. Finally, 12. Time was around 12 o'clock. So finally, what they have said is they said one thing is with family, try to they have arranged a lunch, right? So try to eat and come afterwards. They have said just like that. Finally, I have ate many things. They have very delicious food. Don't want to say that delicious food around. So definitely you may also feel hungry. So that is the thing. After eating lunch, well, finally, before sir, one thing they have said very clearly is after completing this, they have said only the students to separately to come into the lecture hall. Number one, so that we shall have interaction with first year MBBS students, that is the freshers, and to the faculties of the first year. Everybody went there, and finally we are seated. It was very full and full AC, so definitely I felt very happy moment because for last 2 years I was aiming, I was dreaming to get into a medical college, right? So finally I felt happy. Like we used to see in the cinemas and all, right? So if you study in a higher education and all, they used to give a photo of, they used to have sit in the higher positions. They'll arrange a row in such a way that it should be slanting like this, right? That is the thing. If you want to know, I will show. That is the thing. After seeing it, this is how they have arranged the chairs and all. Full AC. When if I like the faculties because they have very hardworking faculties, I will say they're very disciplined. Their talks are very good. They're friendly to us. From the first day itself, I can understand it. After completing this, they have asked some one or two questions with us and interacted with us, and they have said rules and regulation of this colleges and all. Finally, they have said one thing extra, that is, which I felt very happy. That is, it was Diwali holiday because I went the first day of the college was started for our colleges. First day of the college was started in our colleges. Only on 28th only they have started the college. Actually, they have said 29th also there is a classes. After that, they will give out Diwali holidays. And some of them will get admission from the far also. They used to be hostel also, right? So for them, they have some parents has requested so that for Diwali holidays they can't able to stay for one day and after that they used to go. It will be a little bit troubling for them. So what they have said is they are requested one May, that is the on 29th also they are requested to give holiday. Finally, the vice president of our college is actually faculty of anatomy. I'll show the pic of it. Faculty of anatomy. He has said that finally it is going to be a holiday for 29th also. I felt very happy because holiday means everybody will happy, right? So that is the thing happened. Finally, after doing everything, finally they dismissed our session, and finally came out with a happy face because already they are said tomorrow also holiday. So finally we'll going to meet at 4th. On Monday, I'm going to meet them, and finally the will continues. Foundation course around 14 to 12 days they have said. That is the thing I'm going to attend first. So the members' life is going to be very different and adventures. I think that is the reason I will say my YouTube channel name also is Hemant Adventures. So definitely it's going to be very adventure. Most of the moments I will try to try to take a pic of it or some clip of videos also. I'll try to give to you so that you also know how it looks, how MBBS lives will be. Many of the advices also I try to give you because in future some of these like corona pandemic also make up some of the patients I can see interact with the medical colleges and all hospitals. I can see some patients how they are very sick, how to manage them. If I want to give advice, also I try to give you so that this is the how the college has ended. I am not a guy who is very good speaker. I am very bold to speak in stages and all. Do not. I have already said you right. Due to some reasons or due to the blessings of others in my YouTube channel or somebody, anything, it could be relatives. Due to that, in the first day itself, I walked into the stage and talked in front of all of them. So I felt very happy. Say one thing is thank you. All the subscribers who have subscribed me, I'm going to help you from your side. I'll try to help you. Mostly my channel, most of them will be around NEET aspirants only. I felt some of them may be also MBBS students also. Definitely I'll try to help with the future MBBS students also, and for the NEET aspirants also. How much I can help you, I'll try to help you. So we're going to be a family with you. So finally, support me, support my channel, share your more and more friends. Whatever happens, try to handle any situation which comes in front of you, so that situation also goes a back of you. That's the thing I want to say. So definitely I think most of them will be very confident and brave. Thank you.
5-star general, who you know comparable.